types of crops are grown. That is in Murad, that is uplands. Kale is the midlands, and the Kazan, that is the salt water. Rice, that is these things. That is the first one is the Renfed. Then the second is the midland, this thing that is irrigated, and the Kazan lands. So in each different types, each different types of land, there are different types of varieties grown. Like in uplands, that is short duration rice varieties are preferred, whereas in Kazan, that is salt tolerance rice varieties like Kormut and Aswa are grown. The diversification and of annual species is due to marked climatic change over long period and selection by human beings according to their need and cultural environment. The traditionally rice varieties of Goa is becoming uncommon or uneconomic due to rising cost labor and also low price for the local rice varieties. So rice quality is the combination of physical, chemical and cooking characteristics. Grain quality determines the acceptance of rice variety by consumers as well as by farmers for cultivation. And quality, a major problem in quality is the chalkiness. Chalkiness is the negative point which decreases the milling and hulling percentage of the rice. Next slide. So main objective is just collection and documentation of rice varieties, and secondly is to evaluate the grain quality characteristics. Next slide. So I will not go in detail for the materials and methods. First is the collection, then second is the grain quality. In grain quality, three different parameters, that is physical, chemical and cooking characteristics are there. So first just collection and then pre-cleaning of the seeds, removing all the unwanted materials, that is organic or inorganic material. Then the second is the milling character, which involves the hulling, the milling, the head rice recovery or broken rice. Next slide. So these are the different procedures for using how to get a full milling percentage, the head rice recovery and the broken rice. So grain classification based on the length, size of the length or breadth of the grain, the rice are classified into different categories, that is long, slender, short, slender, medium, slender, long, bold and short, bold. Next slide. Then the chalkiness. Chalkiness is the major problem, and most of the grains which are present have some amount of chalkiness. Only few or two or three different varieties will have little chalkiness. Next slide please. This is chalky index determination. The chalky index determination is determined by taking 10 grains, visually analyzing the grain and then taking the percentage. Here you can see the transparent grain and the chalky grain. The chalky grain is the white grains which are generally found in the lot of the grain. Then the chemical analysis. The alkali spreading and clearing test. Here we have done with 3 replications, that is 10 ml of 1.7% potassium hydroxide was added to the sample, and enough space was kept, and the alkali spreading value was expressed, and the standard table is given. We can see after the experiment if the kernel is affected, the kernel is chalky or kernel swollen, like that. Next slide please. Determination of the amylose content. Amylose content is one of the major characteristics which help in cooking. So it is determined by this procedure, and the absorbance is taken at 620 nanometer. This is the gel consistency test. Here the grain flour is taken and